In a world where the lines are bleeding, someone needs to patch up the wound. But it's not me. I wish I could see where I'm needed, see and understand what it is I feel and why, because I feel so lost in the cracks between the definitions, lost in the blurred lines and the half rhymes that someone keeps telling me need patching up like a wound, pouring escapism across the room and calling it hope, though it chokes us like smoke. Hit the bar. Drink while you can and do it for me, man. Mine's a double whiskey. I'll raise my glass to you at the back because I bet you got some stories to tell. I wonder if they might fill the void that used to be a pinhole. It used to be a pinhole until I got nervous and pulled at it, stripped it out and made it gape, faked a belief that all good things shall come to pass. A belief that good guys don't finish last. But I'm not a good guy, I've just got a conscience. It's not going to sit on my shoulder singing, give a little whistle. Yeah, it's just you and me now. You think you can take that? I can't promise I'll make you sing, but I'll do my best to make you smile, even if it takes a while. And it probably will, because I'm still swimming through the cracks between the definitions of you and me. You see, it's dark up here, metaphorically. You will never feel more alone than when you're faced with a bright light hiding the faces of an audience whose intentions you can never be sure of, who've made it this far and are still listening, who keep on drinking and thinking, who wait intently as you stumble through the words that when you shouted them at your mirror with such verve you thought, yeah, that'll work. You'll never feel more alone than when you forget those words. And it's a kind of premature, pathetic fallacy when it's already raining before you've even taken the mic. When there's a storm raging in the street and a man in a cloak, a clown mask, in the dark, daring to breathe in the bitter air that will let him speak, blow winds and crack your cheeks. And there's graffiti on the walls by his side, but I can't make out the words except tonight. Like, deep in him and scrawled across the Dorian grey wall there's a fight taking hold, and he's soon to turn break-heeled and tripping through this town with the words echoing after him like an elegy to one who truly believed that all good things shall come to pass and nice guys don't finish last. But for all this blind running, he's just one more fool in a storm calling out for a king. See you at the back, the guy with the stories, sound familiar? I wish I could make out the edges so I might not cut myself on them. Because they're razor sharp, dangling too close to my heart, reflecting my eyes in them, reflecting what my eyes mean, and deep in them is a king. Weary in a storm, a cracked crown and a tattered gown, but a painted smile, like a clown. In the back of my mind there's graffiti on the walls, but the only word I can make out is tonight. And the king in me is too tired to fight, to find out what may and what might. So I stare at it, reflected in the razor-sharp edges of the story of the king who ran, crack-heeled and tripping down the streets outside, all the while just treading water in the flooded cracks between the definitions of king or clown, painted face, regal gown, and in truth, I think at times I embody both. So I wonder what the man with the stories might make of it. Or the man in the clown mask, because he knows more than most about the lines between human and ghost and the definitions of both. And if we're really quiet, we might hear in the streets outside and just reaching our ears someone whispering in the night past the closed shops and the padlocks, through the window light and winds that blow and bite, and I think I can make out what he says. I think I can make out what he says because it's the same words I sometimes let fall. This cold night will turn us all to fools and madmen. Now I'm the fool. So buy up and drink up. Let's listen to the man with the stories. He's been where I am now, swimming in the cracks and the gaps, succeeding in a way I don't think I can, so this is where I'll stay. It's where I'll swim, and someday when I reach the shores of understanding, it'll be where I stand. A king and a fool. It's just who I am.